Oh my God. So excited. The Meta Quest. No, yeah, Pro. Meta Quest Pro. Meta Quest Pro. And so this is a double unboxing. We're actually using the new continuity cam with the iPhone 14 and the new OS that just dropped today. I've upgraded everything, and so I'm using my iPhone as the webcam, and I'm recording this on Ecamm Live if anybody cares. And so you're getting the webcam view from my iPhone 14. By the way, the fucking camera on the iPhone 14 is unbelievable. This is using what's called studio light. And so you can see the change. I'm going to change the lights. I'm going to turn that off, and now you can see the background. And with that, what it does is that portrait mode will blur the background. Let me see if I can go to the main camera here so you see. So this is a quick demo of continuity cam and using your iPhone as a webcam. And just in case you're a geek like I am, I love this shit. And so the new center stage allows you, so the really cool thing in the iPad, so this is now the camera will follow me wherever I go and keep me in the center, right? So that's really cool. And I can zoom out and, I don't know, do some shit. And then portrait mode will blur the background. So you can see now it's a little bit sharper. I turn the lights in here down so you're not getting the best view of this. And then studio light darkens the background and really highlights you on camera. And so I'm going to turn all of that stuff off now and go back to, and this is desk view. And so the camera, the wide angle lens, it's using it. And so it's actually showing what's in front of me here. All right, you can see that, but with one camera. And so now you can see what's in front of the desk, and we can still talk at the same time, all using the iPhone as a camera. Oh my God, so cool. All right, and just in case you care, I'm actually recording audio with this Rode wireless go-to microphone, which plugs into my iPhone now. And so great wireless condenser mic. Hopefully the audio quality is coming through. So I watched I've never done an unboxing before. I see all the cool kids do this on YouTube. So. And I'm really excited about this product. Now I've been pretty harsh on Facebook, Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, whatever. And their policies and their egregious behavior regarding privacy and manipulating users with algorithms and showing ads to vulnerable teens so advertisers can take advantage of them. Like the evidence against them, trying to helping people steal elections, and oh my God, don't get me started. But I actually believe in paradox, and there is no good or bad. Everything's a paradox. There's positives and negatives with everything. And one of the things that they're not getting enough credit for is how they're driving the VR industry forward. And you can debate whether investing $10 billion, in designing and pushing the R&D of virtual reality is the right business move for them or not. I think it is. I think that, as you're seeing with TikTok, just erode and kind of take over social media and the ad business. I think Facebook was already feeling existential threats with app tracking transparency and what was going on with Apple. And now we're in a recession and ads are dropping and TikTok's taking market share from them. And so I think them pivoting to VR and the metaverse is actually a fucking bold move. Like big ballsy move for a company of that size to say, you know what? And that's what happens. Like Zuckerberg controls it. Right? He owns all the voting stock or most of it. And so, on one hand, he's beholden to Wall Street, and on the other hand, I don't actually think he gives a fuck. And he's going to take the company in the direction he wants to take it. And so, and we can debate that all day long. But bottom line is, they're investing a ton of money. No single company is pushing the VR market as far and as fast as Meta is. And so this product I was really excited to see. And the thing that I was, some real surprises at their launch. So I think the biggest surprise to me was, bringing out Microsoft and Accenture into kind of a triad partnership where Microsoft said that they're going to be porting the entire 365 suite, which is basically all their productivity apps, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, etc., Outlook, Teams, into VR, and you're going to be able to access those Microsoft apps, and they're going to be native on MetaQuest Pro. And then Accenture, which, there's a lot of news. They bought 60,000 Quests, and they rolled them out to their employees for onboarding new employees and stuff. They're going to be working with their Fortune 500 clients on how to implement this as the next computing platform. And so there was a lot of gripes from the VR community about the price. It's too expensive. It's overpriced. Whatever. Like, I just spent $1,200 on a new iPhone 14 Pro Max and didn't blink an eye. And so $1,500 for a mixed reality VR headset with motion controllers, like, whatever. Like, it's not your, if this is too much money for you, you're not the market for this product. And that's cool because there's plenty of market for this product. So let's see. Like I said, never done an unboxing video before, so forgive me if this is shit. But yeah, all right, there we go. So before I try to open the box, comes with a charging dock. Now, one of the problems with this headset, limitations of this headset, is that apparently runtime is between 1 and 2 hours. So, and I'm not sure anybody really wants to spend more than 2 hours in a headset, and so they have a charging dock where you can keep it on the desk and charge it in between uses, so it's always ready to go. The controllers actually have their own tracking cameras in them, which is really interesting, and we'll have to see how that goes. One of the knocks about this is it doesn't have the magnetic, the whole solid magnetic eyepiece that blocks the light blocker. It has two independent smaller ones. So if you want like full blackout immersion, you need to order another part for $50, and it's not even shipping until like November or December or something like that. So inside the box, we've got MetaQuest Pro headset, 2 MetaQuest Pro touch controllers. We've got a charging dock, power adapter, controller charge cable, charging cable, 2 stylus tips. Oh yeah, like, so one of the fucking challenges with productivity in VR, and I'm going to pause there and I'm going to rewind to the beginning of the pandemic. So when LBE, location-based entertainment, which is kind of my primary market, shut down, I was like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? Like, pandemic, locations are shut down, nobody's doing anything. And so Kylie, my partner, and Chris Alba, who was my partner, we wound up launching this Show Up trade show. We did a bunch of exploration, and we tested about 100 different VR remote collaboration apps, productivity apps, you name it. If you could do it in VR, we tried it. And we really wanted to use it. We do a lot of workshops with sticky notes and collaborative, stuff. And we loved the idea of being able to do that in a room because, he was in Vegas, we were in Australia. And how do we get people together to share ideas? And none of the apps, the problem with writing on sticky notes in VR was really, really bad. And the voice to text wasn't there, and so you had to use keyboards, which was really like virtual keyboards in VR. Fucking shoot me. And so I love the idea, and I can't wait to try the MetaQuest Pro controllers that have stylus tips, so you can just write on your desktop on a sticky note and put it up in a virtual room. And so I'm super psyched to try that. There's a cable clip, don't know what that's for. Cable clip, protective cover, a cleaning cloth, and 2 wrist straps. Now, if I can get that frickin' thing out of, I don't want to tear the cover off the box for some reason because I feel like it's precious. But there that goes. Guess I won't be returning it. I'm not going to return it. There's 0 chance of that. Now, I also want to say, I do not believe for 1 second that this is an appropriate headset for the location-based VR market. LBVR has specific needs. Quest Meta has been terrible in their terms of service. In fact, many times they've actually said, We do not authorize the use of this product for the Quest and Quest 2 in arcades at all, or for location-based virtual reality. I haven't looked at the terms of service regarding that for the Meta Quest Pro, but I don't expect that to be any different. The battery life is not good enough. You have to use a dock. You can't swap the batteries. The best headset on the market right now is definitely the HTC Vive Focus 3. Swappable batteries, long battery life, magnesium alloy frame, magnetic removable face plate and back pad for hygiene. It's got a full suite of location-based software services that come with it that allow you to design and implement and deploy great location-based VR systems. So that being said, as an office productivity tool, I actually think this is probably going to be the best product this year, but let's see. So we're going to unfold this fucker, and it's in two pieces. So let's do this one first. So sorry, I'm still learning to use the continuity cam. So in the box here, we've got the controllers, and they're way smaller than I expected them to be. Check this out. They're super small and compact and got a nice weight and feel to them. Check out how the phone is followed and focused in on this and then blurred me. Really cool. And so on the front, you can see here, it's got a thumbstick and it's got the Oculus button and it's got A/B buttons. And there's a camera right there. And check out the cameras here, right? So there's tracking cameras in the controllers, which is really cool. Like that was a bold move by Oculus. So we've got two nifty little controllers, and they are, sorry, I still learning the cameras. They are super small and super compact, and they feel great. They feel great in my hands. I love them already. And here's the headset. Wow, super light. Oh my God. It is, yeah, really, really light and thin. Look at that. It's like Elvis when he was getting older. Elvis is alive and thin. And so you can see the cameras. It's got one tracking camera on the left side. It's got one on the right side. It's got stereo pass-through full color cameras on the front, and then another tracking camera here. And it's the full color pass-through in stereo that I'm most excited about. Pico just launched the Neo 4 in Europe, and it has color pass-through, but it's only got one lens. And so you're not going to get any sense of depth or depth of field with one lens. And I actually got to try it. Thank you to Oliver in London at IAPA. That was under embargo. I really couldn't talk about it until they released it. And then I was so excited about this, I didn't say anything about it. And it's a beautiful headset. It's really light. It's really comfortable. But I feel like it's kind of, and I think in markets where you can't buy Meta, or if you just hate Meta and you just want to buy something else, it's a solid option. It's way more of what's like half the price of this. So if you're on a budget, I think it's a good headset, but I'm not sure it's gonna come close to this one. And so it's got some little plastic things you take off the lenses. And yeah, and there it is. And so it's got a little sizing dial knob here. Oops, how do we do this? There we go. And you can see that there. Look at the size of this head pad too. Like, I hate the Quest. I hate it. I can't wear it. If I put it on 5 minutes in, I'm uncomfortable. The only time place I use it is for playing games or exercise, like, Synth Rider's amazing game. I love Chris Milk's game Supernatural, except that I can't use it when I'm traveling internationally because it's not available in a bunch of countries, and I haven't figured out how to sideload a VPN on my Quest 2 yet. The headset's so fucking uncomfortable. I hate it. 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 And so I don't use it. I carry it around with me, but I don't use it. And I'm anticipating this being super comfortable. I also have a really big head. Have to hold that massive brain or rocks, depending on your perspective. And so let's put this on and see what happens, and see if it's comfortable. And so I'm kind of cranking it down, making it tight, and And right away, what's happening is it feels like it's sliding off the back of my head. And so I'm going to have to maybe adjust it, maybe get it a little bit lower, and get it to stick on my forehead. But there we go. I think that's, the padding on this is way more comfortable. Like I'm not feeling any pressure points whatsoever. I do feel it sliding down, and it could be just because of my hair. So I do feel it sliding down a bit, and I'm going to try to tighten it a little bit more. And then you risk obviously tightening it too much, and then you start creating pressure points. But the padding is amazing. It really is way more like no comparison. And I can see down here, like I can pick up the knife, I can pick up the controllers, I can actually see, and the headset's not on obviously. I can see what's going on down here. And so again, it really is as much a mixed reality device as anything. I'm assuming these are covers for the lenses. And so I think that it's going to give, nobody's talking about this, or some people are talking about it, but I think this is going to give HoloLens from Microsoft a real run for their money, because if it can do half the stuff that HoloLens can do at a third the price, or half the price or whatever. I don't really follow HoloLens much, frankly, because I don't think it's got a future. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. It's really comfortable. Let's see what else we get in here. I'm looking for those like little magnetic clip-on eye blockers, and maybe you don't get them. So this is there's another box in the other half of the thing. This is probably not really helping you much. Let's see. So what do we got? We got a charger. Like I need another freaking USB charger. I've got so many of those. And we got some cables. Like I need more cables. And I don't know what this is. Is this the cleaning cloth? We got a cleaning cloth because I need more of those. I never did get the really expensive Apple one that they started selling. And a little throwaway manual probably. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if that's it. I feel like I really wanted those little light blockers. Now I'm disappointed. And oh wait, there's more. Let's do that. Let's put this down and let's move this over here. This is the other half of the box, and this pops up where the controllers were, and there's the dock. So that's the charging dock, which is super small and thin. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I didn't expect this because I travel, so I'm gonna have to take this with me everywhere I go in a backpack, right? And this is awesome. And so it's got a little charging dock. I love that. And dun dun dun! Little eye condoms, light blockers. Yeah, so chuck that down there, and let's see how these work. Looks like there's, I would have loved for these to be magnetic, like on the Focus Pro, Focus 3, sorry. So many names. Oh, it is magnetic. Ah, cool. Just didn't see the magnets. Boom. Did you see that? Let's do that again. Boom. Boom. Now, let's try it again. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, so much better. So now I still can see down here when my hands are at my chest, but like the desk is for the most part blocked, and it really changes the experience. And now they do sell one that blocks it all the way around down here, but I'm not sure, and a lot of early reviews have said people don't really feel like they need it. And again, when you're focused on what's going on, if you're gaming, you're focused on the action, you're not really looking at this. And it is convenient to be able to look down and just like pick shit up without having to take the headset off, right? So I can lift it up, boom, I got the controllers right here. I can actually like drink something. I had a can of water, but it's not here. But you can eat while you're doing VR. You can drink while you're doing VR. How fucking cool is that, right? And so, Meta keeps talking about they want this to be a social experience. They want this to be social technology. They want to connect people. And this headset goes a long way towards enabling that. And so this is the Meta Quest Pro. And I'm going to drop this on the charging dock. See how that goes. So I don't know if you can see that. So what you do is no, you can't see it. Let's put it. Sorry, the desk isn't quite big enough. I don't have enough room between the camera and the desk. So you just drop it on the charging dock like that. And then the controllers just drop in. Let's see how the controllers go in here. I'm sure they do go in there. Just don't quite know how. Oh, there we go. There we go, like that. I'm going to tilt that down so you can actually see it. So they just sit, boom, and boom. And it feels like there's magnets there too to hold them in place, because once they're there, it's actually pretty firm. All right, so that goes there, and then the headset goes on top of it, and it sits on your desk in a neat little package, and takes up about the size of a to-go container full of French fries. All right, I'm going to can it for now. I'm going to charge this fucker, and I'm going to start playing with it. I'm going to download some games. I'm going to play Synth Riders. I'm going to play Beat Saber. By the way, if you haven't played Synth Riders, check out their Muse pack, and they have a Muse Experience song. It's worth the $2. It's one of the trippiest things I've done in VR, and I highly recommend you check that out. That's my tip for the day. And this is Bob Cooney, my very first unboxing video. Let me know how bad it was. Leave a comment, do something, share it with somebody, say hi, and yeah, we'll see you soon.